Students who need 504 plans to help them overcome disabilities could see that help disappear. The language of a federal lawsuit makes that possible. Wave 31 reporter Jim Abbott joins us live now with more on the suit, which Alabama's Attorney General supports. Jim.
Yeah, Nikhil, Alabama is one of 17 states now included in that lawsuit, Texas versus Becerra. Now, the original intent of the lawsuit was to counter the Biden administration's inclusion of gender dysphoria in the list of disabilities under Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act. But the language in the lawsuit is much stronger, leading to a lot of confusion about whether these student help plans are at stake. This week, two state attorneys general said the Texas versus Becerra lawsuit would not affect the 504 assistance plans for school students in their states. The 504 plans offer extra help to students who need it because of autism, ADHD, vision problems, and other disabilities. But the lawsuit calls for the court to declare all of Section 504 unconstitutional, which could mean that protection and assistance goes away.
People that qualify for special education programming or 504 plans or IEP plans, this rollback or attempt at a rollback on 504 would be detrimental for millions of Americans.
Ryan Renaud is vice president of Huntsville City Schools Board of Education. He indicated the board would still look for avenues to keep those services going. But he says last year, the district spent $30 million on special education programming. The impact of Section 504 and federal funds going away?
It's crippling, quite frankly, if we're being forthcoming and transparent. If we go forward under the disposition that 504 plans are no longer protected and not mandated by the federal government, we can also infer that federal funding is not going to follow.
That would mean a $5 to $6 million shortfall for Huntsville City Schools to start. They would still need to contract with private services, pay interventionists, and feed students.
So just that $5 to $6 million delta doesn't really begin to scratch the surface on what would be imposed on local school districts in regards to making up or picking up the slack.
Now, Renaud says that superintendents and school boards have been reaching out to Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall, but he says they need parents to, in his words, get loud and proud and let the AG know what the consequences to this lawsuit really are. Live in Huntsville with coverage you can count on, Jim Abbott, Wave 31 News.